The Philippines and the United States agreed to intensify military engagements following China's serious escalation in the West Philippine Sea. A joint statement released on Friday says Philippine Defense Chief Gibo Teodoro and U.S. Defense Chief Lloyd Austin III reached this agreement in a phone conversation. The readout from both countries' defense departments says both secretaries commended recent bilateral military cooperation, including last month's joint sale of Palawan. It adds that both commit to increase the pace and scope of U.S.-Philippines agreements. Deemed by Teodoro as a serious escalation, Chinese ships on October 22 hit Philippine vessels during a resupply mission for troops stationed at BRP Sierra Madre in Ayungin Shoal. Austin echoes U.S. President Joe Biden's pronouncement that Washington has an ironclad commitment to Manila's defense under the Mutual Defense Treaty signed by both countries in 1951. Teodoro and Austin reaffirm that the Mutual Defense Treaty extends to both countries' public vessels, aircraft, and armed forces anywhere in the Pacific to include the South China Sea. The two also commit to redouble efforts to strengthen bilateral coordination, interoperability, and support for the modernization of the armed forces of the Philippines. The Chinese embassy in Manila says tension between the Philippines and China was inflated by the United States. In a strongly worded statement on Thursday, the Chinese embassy brands US's action as, quote, sinister attempt to endorse the Philippines' act of infringement and provocation. The embassy says the US's action have been inflating the tensions in the South China Sea, adding that the US has been, quote, blatantly emboldening the Philippines' act of infringing upon China's sovereignty since the beginning of the year. Meanwhile, in a separate press conference on Thursday, Chinese Foreign Ministry spokesperson Mao Ning reiterates that the U.S. is, quote, not a party to the South China Sea issue, saying it has no right to interfere in the escalation between China and the Philippines.
美国不是南海问题的当事方，无权介入中国和菲律宾两国之间的问题。美国对菲律宾的防卫承诺不得损害中方在南海的主权和海洋权益。更不能以此为菲律宾的非法权益主张撑腰打气。
U.S. President Joe Biden earlier emphasized his country's ironclad defense commitment to the Philippines after Chinese vessel hit Philippine boats on a resupply mission to Ayungin Shoal in the West Philippine Sea. Authorities say a police officer is a person of interest behind the disappearance of Miss Grand Philippines 2023 contestant Catherine Camilon. In a statement, Police Regional Office Calabarzon Director Brigadier General Paul Kenneth Lucas reveals that investigation leads to a person of interest who was later identified as a police officer. The statement does not provide further information on the police officer except that he has been relieved of his current post pending a full and impartial investigation. The unidentified cop was immediately placed under the custody of the Philippine National Police Regional Personnel Holding and Accounting Unit pending approval of the Commission on Elections. Investigators found out that a text message was sent on an unspecified date to Camilon's sister, allegedly from a close friend of the beauty queen. The text message contained information about the supposed romantic relationship of Camilon and the police officer who provided the vehicle Camilon used before she disappeared. Police say the text message also mentioned that Camilon and the cop agreed to meet on the day of her disappearance. Camilon went missing while driving a Nissan Juke car from Tuy Town to Batangas City on October 12. The police classified Camilon's case as a priority missing person.